Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There've been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
He's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Maradona. Schneider. Here's Maradona. Looking for options for movement. Cannavaro tries making a foray down the right. Koundé. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Not the most accurate pass. Perez. It's a pretty loose pass. Maldini. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And a header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's come back out to him. And he's there to get it away. Perez.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And he welcomes it in. Diogo Costa will lay claim to that. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Shifted upfield. No luck with that dink over the top. Played back to the goalkeeper. Kimmich. And it's Beckham. Bayern Munich applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two.
Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover this. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise. And oh, what has happened here? Just the goalkeeper. Real chance!
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Well, they could break here. Well, played right into his path. Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is... Great hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Bayern Munich with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Up he goes! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That's a decent clearance. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Van Dijk, and that's really well manoeuvred. Osimhen, he won't be happy with that one. Nicely spread. Roberto Carlos gets across to intercept that. Schneider going face to face with his great rival. Beckham. Now it's Kimmich. Shapes to shoot! Oh, good spread. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, well played. And they've got a throw. Osimhen looking to run onto it. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Roberto Carlos. Oh, important interception. And it's Perez. Oh, good ball, shots on here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And it's half-time here. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. The midway point of the game.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's being played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. That pass has been well intercepted. Beckham. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Cannavaro. It's an inviting-looking ball, that.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Busquets. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Schneider. Now it's Beckham. That has ended up in no man's land.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Van Dijk getting this one clear. Taken back almost at once. Played back in. He's in space and looking for options. Almost an hour gone.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's played forward. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Neymar. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Schneider. Maradona. Beckham. It's Maradona! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Iniesta. Number 11, Neymar. Number 4, Van Dijk.
Nakata.
Number 5, Cannavaro.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Busquets.
Now that's well seen too.
Number 20.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Gullit. Number 88, Rijkaard. Number 2.
Great shot! Nakata.
Number 13,
And it's
Mateus.
Beckham.
Substitutions
Neymar.
taking place.
Nakata. Now it's Mbappe. Neymar! He can get that clear. Roberto Carlos. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, he's found support out wide. Nakata. Mateus spots it and intercepts.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's Neymar. Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hazard. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Neymar. They've got a corner here.
Substitution.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Neymar. Mbappe! Back into the middle. So, what can they make of this? Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Nakata. Perez. And it's Nakata. Now it's Neymar. Beckham. Neymar. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
The message is simple, defend this with your lives. And it's been taken short. Mbappe! He's had a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
There will be 1 minute added
And
time.
it's Nakata. And here's Neymar. Oh, that's neat. Mbappe! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Frustration, exasperation. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Great chance! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Owen. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, it's come loose.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. Now the finish! It's in! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager.
And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that has been clubbed away. And here's Zico. Great position. Can he put it away? It's there!
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path. Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Iniesta. Messi could try cutting inside here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Zico. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's Neymar. Gerrard. Owen. That's a shade optimistic. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Chiellini spots it and intercepts. And it's Owen. Oh, good ball. Real chance! And it's hoisted clear. Gerrard. Neto. He can run onto that. Now it's Messi. Nice ball, and he might be in here. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So the lead now is 2.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
Neymar.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Messi. Pinches it off him. Half-time getting close now. Zico. Zico was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Batistuta. Oh, this is a great... Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve. In he goes again! Gerrard. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Neymar. And it's Owen. Zico. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we are back on the way. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Eto'o. Oh, this looks sharp. Thuram cuts it out. Oh, he's found support out wide and claimed it back swiftly. He's having a go! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Gerrard. Owen. And here's Neymar. And that's an excellent interception. Thuram gets rid without sophistication. Eto'o. Rodri.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Batistuta. Owen! And Owen! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's managed to get rid. It'll be a throw-in. Zico.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Gerrard.
70.987 spettatori.
Oh, he's burst through! Just the keeper to beat! Czech did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's intervened well there. Rodri. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice interception, well timed. Zico. Zico takes control of it and he's on the move. Oh, well played. Oh, there's the clearance. Picked out brilliantly. Eto'o, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, nicely intercepted. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Gerrard, and he's a decent hit! Sticks it away! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Sostituzione per il Palermo. Numero 23.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 5.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Numero
Well, it was
22.
important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Ecco.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Il numero 17.
Palermo showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. The ball's gone astray.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Araujo clears. It's gone out for a throw-in. Mbappe. Mbappe charging forward. Mbappe! And the ball's come loose here. And he's heaved it away. And it's Xabi Alonso. He's got to be in here!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
I think we're just about done here. And here's Mbappe, and he's had it nicked away.
Palermo have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Can he finish? Oh, he's been caught. That's another chance. It's in. And surely that does it. Perfect time, decisive strike. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage.
Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! With so little time left!
Il quarto uomo
Grandstand
indica 2
finish!
minuti di recupero.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Palermo, and time is up. Manchester United pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, nicely intercepted. He won't be happy with that one. Kaká. Batistuta. Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Atletico Mineiro with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Not the most accurate pass. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
If you're looking for options, Peter, then you're looking at Darwin Núñez, because he offers loads. A real physical presence who's always going to offer you an out ball. But I think what's impressed many people in recent times about him is the pace he can actually bring to get in behind opposition defences. And that doesn't mean he'll actually hold his position centrally. He loves to go and drift to either flank, and he can easily take on a fullback and beat him.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Roberto Carlos. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Kaká going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Messi. It's a good run down the right. Eto'o. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Can he stop it going out? Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. Zakaria. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Atletico Mineiro really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Zakaria.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Eto'o. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Tchouaméni. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Cafu. Almost half an hour in now. Great defending, strong and determined. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Zakaria is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Cafu. And a header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Keeper's dealt with that. No, he's not getting past him there. Roberto Carlos. Zakaria. Tchouaméni. Some really good ball movement. Kaká. Now this could be a chance. Oh, they could be caught out here. Batistuta! They want to be quick to recover this. And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Atletico Mineiro have their third corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Messi. Now it's Hullet. And it's Hullet. Chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Zakaria. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And that's put paid to a promising move. Zakaria. Cafu looking to hit the byline here. And the keeper beats it away. Oh, he's been caught napping. Here it is, crossed in. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around, and I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Darwin, foot in. Great ball if he can get there. Cafu. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Roberto Carlos. Nunez. Real chance! Kaká! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Nunez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Manchester United still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Played over towards the opposite flank. Iniesta. And that has put paid to that.
The attendance
Cafu.
for this match was 71.
Just about up to the hour now.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
That's headed upfield.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Header! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for. So that's 2 now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Goes down, but nothing given. He's through here. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
And he's whipped it across. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Nicked it back promptly. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 16, Busquets. Number 4, Van Dijk. Number 5,
Araujo calmly
Cannavaro.
anticipates.
Gullit. Coming on the field, Bale.
Conte.
Number 13,
Cafu.
Mateus. Number
Atletico
88,
Mineiro finding their
Rijkaard.
passes.
Number
Roberto
2,
Carlos.
Ronald Araujo. Number 7,
Nicely weighted
Gijs
ball.
Rummenigge.
That looks a cracking ball. Oh, and he's through the middle. Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Throwing. And it's Messi. Eto'o looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that's a key interception. And he was quick to react. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
Manchester United really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Maldini. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Roberto Carlos. Big header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Maldini. Conte, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Ronaldinho. Conte. Baresi cuts it out. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Drogba. Cafu. Thuram. Could move up a gear here. He is through here. Rummenigge! Now, who's going to be first to this? And with that, the final whistle. In the end, then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And already we're underway here. And he was quick to react. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Nakata. Nakata will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's a shade optimistic. Van Nistelrooy is onto it in a flash. And it's Neymar. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Neymar. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And he welcomes it in. He's now the finish! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Messi, and the finish! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Eto'o. Looking for the runner. Header! Decent enough try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Pinches it off him. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's been shifted off it. Messi. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Van Nistelrooy. Well read, nice interception. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, delightful ball. Cleared without complication. And it's Neymar. Sané. He could be in here. Mbappe is flagged offside. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Neymar. Messi. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what...
There's the shot! And it's come back out to him. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Eto'o. Oh, can he get onto this?
have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
That looks a good ball through. Neymar, and he's lost his man here. Neymar! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Oh, that it's Eto'o! 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Mbappe, and it's Van Nistelrooy. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
That's a little off target. Busquets. No joy this time. Sané. Van Nistelrooy. He could be in here. Now it's Mbappe. Nice control. Shot could be on.
There will be 1 minute added time.
The final seconds now. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Eto'o. He is through here. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break.
The tickets you were given when you were walking through
So
the
there
gates.
was the first half.
Manchester United really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
He's in space and looking for options. Eto'o. Messi. That is good alertness. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nakata. Played out towards the right wing. And the ball's a good one here. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He rises! He will be livid with himself.
I think he deserves credit for getting something away, given that he had to contend with a double dose of closing down.
And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
514.
Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Pass somewhat off target. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Corner number 2 then. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Nakata. A good ball, and this looks promising. It's going to be another corner, I think. So, third corner of the game. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Sané. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Messi. Now it's Messi. And it's Nakata. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
A real chance if he can get through. Mbappe. Great chance! They've done it! And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Substitution on the field, number 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Baresi.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Number 13.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Kostic. Number 5. William Saliba.
Tries a shot!
23. Alexander Arnold.
Mbappe delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that's well spotted. That has not gone well. And here's Eto'o. That's an excellent interception. Manchester United are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Araujo is there to clear. Time and again they are repelled. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. That is good strength. The referee's awarded a free kick.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Alexander-Arnold. De Bruyne.
Added time.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Check and pick that up. Messi.
Are certainly playing with an...
So that's it. It is all over. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
And a quick reminder today that smoking
What are your
is
thoughts
only
on today's
allowed in
game then,
areas
Jim?
shown on this map.